A gun raised in a courtroom, the very place built to protect justice. How does a young black man, called to testify, suddenly find himself staring down the barrel of a fake HOA cop's pistol? The gallery gasps, the bailiff freezes, and in that breathless silence, the boy becomes more than a witness, he becomes a target of raw prejudice. But who really holds power here, the man with the weapon or the one with the truth? The shuffle of chairs, the crack of a gavel, and the weight of silence open our story. The gavel had barely struck when the courtroom froze. A man in a dark blazer, fake badge glinting on his chest, rose from the back and leveled a pistol at a young black man standing near the witness stand. Papers fluttered, chairs scraped. A hush slammed down so heavy it pressed against the walls. The defendant's lawyer gasped, "What are you doing?" The gunman barked, "He doesn't belong here. Not in this court." His words cracked like a whip, drenched in arrogance. The young man lifted his hands slowly, calm in the storm, but his eyes never left the barrel pointing at his chest. He shifted just once, a small action with weight, the shuffle of his foot grounding him. The silence that followed felt like a verdict before the trial had even begun. Whispers rippled through the gallery. A woman clutched her child's shoulder tighter, as though proximity alone might shield them. The bailiff hesitated, uncertain, fooled by the badge clipped to the intruder's belt. The man's tone dripped with venom, "Black kids like you lie under oath. You don't deserve a voice." The boy's chest rose and fell, steady, though his fingers flexed in hidden protest. His voice, even and deliberate, cut through the charged air. "My name is Marcus Hale. I live here. I was called to testify. And I will." The intruder sneered, shaking his head. "Your kind always has excuses." Around the room, jurors' eyes shifted, some lowering their gaze in shame, others tightening their jaws in disbelief. It was more than fear, it was the sting of watching justice itself being mocked, right inside the walls meant to protect it. The standoff grew unbearable. The judge rose, her robe catching the light as the room froze again. "Put that gun down. This is my courtroom." The fake officer's lips curled, defiance rising with each second. "You don't command me. I decide who tells the truth." Marcus did not flinch. His voice struck like a drumbeat. "Point that gun, but know this, I've survived worse than your fear. You can't silence me." The tension snapped, neighbors of justice gasped. For a heartbeat, no one moved. The pistol wavered, trembling with the weight of ego. Then came the decisive silence, stretching, suffocating, until it cracked open with authority. The judge slammed her gavel. "Marshal, now." 2 marshals surged forward. The impostor swung the gun wildly, but his hand betrayed him, shaking, lacking control. One marshal seized his wrist, twisting the weapon away, while the other pinned him against the railing. Gasps echoed, but Marcus never stepped back. He stood anchored, eyes locked, unbroken. The courtroom, once a place of chaos, now shifted, power tilting. The fake cop roared, "I was protecting this place." His words spilled desperate, stripped of authority. The judge's voice cut sharper than steel. "Protecting nothing. You are the threat." The gallery erupted, some in relief, some in fury, but all certain they had seen a mask ripped away. The cuffs clinked louder than the gavel had earlier. The impostor was dragged out, his badge clattering to the floor, hollow as his claim to power. Marcus stepped back toward the stand, hands steady, shoulders squared. The judge leaned forward, voice resonant. "You may proceed, Mr. Hale." No one spoke, but everyone knew, he had already delivered the truest testimony. Outside, reporters whispered about the footage already flooding online. Inside, the weight of what had nearly happened clung to every face. Marcus adjusted his tie, unyielding. He had faced down a gun and proven that silence could be shattered by steady truth. And in that courtroom, justice did not just survive, it roared back to life. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment below and subscribe for more stories.